This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back on this channel. And in case you want to know how I got this done, I will be explaining this in a bit. I'll be discussing about the form, the layering, and everything. Let's just begin. So guys, we will be doing a base first, and this is from P. Louise. Essentially, this is the white base, as you can see right here. You can use a white concealer also. Makeup Revolution has amazing white concealers, and Elegirl Pro range also is very nice. But this one, without a doubt, is the best primer for your eyeshadow base. So you have to just tap, make sure that you're just tapping it, dragging it, and stretching it really far away is not going to help you. Also guys, the very first shade is going to be the dark purple one, and you can use any palette, any colorful palette that you have. And on one side of the brush, I have picked the color, loaded it as I've shown you, and the other side of the brush, if you just flip it, as you can see right here, is clean. I'm just trying to press it, and a lot of people, they just do this mistake and they just want to just swipe it across their lid. It doesn't work like that. First of all, just make sure right in your head that whenever you're using the eyeshadow, whenever you are laying the very first color, you have to make sure that you are packing the color in its full intensity, and there should be no breaks whatsoever. So in the actual real time, I took more time packing this color, picking it again and again, that then you can see in the video. And then I flipped my brush, and with the clearer side, which I've shown you previously, I'm just trying to soften the edges. And you just make sure every single time when you just lay a layer, before moving to the second one, the first one needs to be softened. Then on a pencil brush, I'm taking this very beautiful hot pink color, and this complements the purple very well. And I'm also hoping that you're paying attention to how I just placed and played with this color. And basically, I just put this color over the blurred and softened edges from the purple that we have just recently done. And next in, I just went in with orange just to add some warmth. And as you can see, the moment I touch my gradient with the orange, it just warms up everything. And the brush that I'm using right here is PAC 126 brush. This is their smallest blending brush, and this one performs so good. So with this portion, a lot of people do struggle, and I know for a lot of reasons, maybe they don't understand the form, the composition, but I'll try my best to explain everything to you. You have to just make sure that you are working with a very small detailer brush, and the one that I'm having is a Real Techniques concealer brush. This one is not used to cut the crease, but this one gives me the maximum control. So I'm just using this one currently I'm just sticking to it. This one just performs better. So here's the easiest recipe how you can do and cut your crease by yourself without making any mistakes. First of all, you have to just make sure that you are just placing a dot, a marking on the very center of your eyelid. You can of course use the center of your eyeball as a guide. Just go straight up, mark it there and then. And also make sure the artificial crease, it needs to be way above than your actual crease line, okay? And your freshly cut out crease is going to look something like this. It's going to look harsh. Also guys, in the very beginning of the video, I've told you that before laying the another layer, the previous layer needs to be softened. And here I'm using the very same dirty brush that we have used to put the purple eyeshadow. I did not put any more purple eyeshadow on top of it, and I just use it the way it was. And I'm just tapping it, and it's going to do the work by itself 100%. खुद से ही काम कर देगा. You don't have to do anything. Just make sure that you are tapping it. So it'll take a couple of seconds, but you can see for yourself the edges are coming out to be much softer. So here I also want to make you understand about the crease form here. You can see the finished image here. The artificial crease that we have drawn here is higher, and the natural one is really lower. So this is what you have to keep in the mind before cutting the crease. And now I'm just taking a small brush, picking the purple eyeshadow. I'm just trying to put it in the far left and the far right corner of the eye, just in the corners. Now a lot of people, they do mistake right here. Even they just pick a lot of color at once with their flat shader brush, or they just try to sediment it. You do not have to do it. Make sure that you're working in the layers, small sections. You can go again with the colors, but if you just make a blunder with the eyeshadow, it's just irreversible. Also guys, one more thing, and I think it's very important to tell you in brief too. When I was just cutting my crease, I did not set the concealer or my base with any sort of powder or translucent powder, because your eyeshadows, they need some tacky base to stick onto. So I'm sure that you know that the very first ingredient in any eyeshadow is talc, and that's a powder too. That's gonna absorb the excess oil, and also it'll just make sure at the very same time to set your base also. So it'll look something like this. And right here I'm choosing to go in with this particular eyeshadow to place in the center portion, and this is going to be our halo eyeshadow. You can choose any eyeshadow, you can recreate this eye look with your own color palette, your own color scheme, preference, whatsoever. And right here I'm just putting my mascara on. This one is from Benefit. This is their Bad Girl Bang mascara, and this one is amazing. And right here I have my falsies on, and I'm just using the very same eyeshadow we used in the very center to lit the inner corner. And here I'm just going again with the eyeshadows where I want the color pigments to be intensified, so basically the center, the halo. And now with this the eyelid work is done, and we are moving on to the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line we are going in the very same order, just like our crease. First the purple, then the hot pink, and then we are using the warm color just to chisel everything up and just to warm it up. And lastly I went in with the kohl as usual, and this is the finished final look. You guys, you can see this looks very cohesive and the details are on point. So guys, here is the extreme close-up for you. You can check the color, the foam, and the blend. If you have any query, make sure that you are asking me. The comment section is all open for you, and also to let me know what do you think about this look. And also make sure that you are liking, subscribing, and hitting on the notification bell in case you like this content and you want to see more of such looks. And I shall see you in my next video with something very interesting very soon. Till the time, you guys take care. Bye.